sort of thought halfway through that game, watching Jalen dive all over the floor, Cam Oliver dive all over the floor, about as desperate and engaged as your boys have been just about all season, and it looks like it's coming together at the right time. Is that how you saw it tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think as you talk about us all year, I've been talking about driving standards, and I think there's been a build towards this, and I say the jack jumpers, I thought they're as good as it gets in what the area you're talking about, and I thought we were right there with them in that area. And we've talked about this leading into whatever happens from this point and on how we finish it, and what the goal has been in the start of this build. Because we certainly don't think this is when I put a team together and change. We've got a lot of guys here that we've brought in that are going to be here for a long time. That's the plan. And so I thought tonight the lead-in was good, and then what you said, guys like Jalen, Cam, nobody cares about how many they score, and everybody's about the controllables right now. And so, and then I'm getting contribution now. Bull's starting to come back in the lineup, which opens the door for Watch. And now he's becoming part of the rotation. So again, there's depth there, and we're moving forward.
I think the other side of that desperation, like diving on loose balls and wanting those 50-50s, it felt like offensively that was about as connected as you've been this year as well. So many like drop-offs and things like that, just guys being really unselfish. Do you feel like that's getting better at that end as well?
I do. I mean, we're growing in a lot of areas. The connection offensively is better, and we're getting a lot of stuff in pace because the connection defensively in the F areas are better. And now, again, that enables you to play more bodies. So we beat tonight. Again, people say, "What? I don't care how many guys." The jack jumpers thing is, to me, is as real as it gets, and that's 3 times on the build this year. And then tonight, this team is as good as it gets. And I thought tonight they had we couldn't go away from them, even when we were rolling. They're well coached. They got a little mojo right now. So again, that was huge. And coming down the backstretch, this game, the jack jumpers, Adelaide waiting for us. Then we've got Perth and Wollongong. So get off on the competition, get off on this great league, get off on competing in events like this. The atmosphere was electric. It was a great place to play. We had 16,000 at our game. So I keep the basketball. I've been in this a long time. That side of it, this is the area I grew up in. And to see it back and being electric and the community into it and a great team. Love to win, but like to see that. And I'm loving what's going on in the NBL and the game of basketball.
I was going to ask you about the atmosphere tonight. Just sitting in the stands, it felt pretty hostile. I mean, I think there's only 3.5 in here, but it's very close near. And I reckon a couple of times the players came off and were like having a nice chat with the crowd. Did you notice your players kind of drawing with the crowd?
I did.
And do you like that sort of thing, like the back and forth? Does that motivate? Does that kind of get the guys up?
I don't. I like our guys. It's entertainment, and I talk about that all and show personality. But it's I don't know if you noticed a couple times we were doing that, and they ran the ball down our throat. Then we missed a dunk to win. So there's areas there, and it's where do you draw the line? And I thought tonight. Again, that'll be talked about, but moving forward, we keep talking about communication, and it's been good, but drawing the line on what you talked about and that side of it ain't the direction we want to go.
Watch, you obviously started down in Melbourne and been up in Sydney, and last year I remember there was a game, I reckon you had like 26 or 27 and pretty much was the key factor in the Kings winning a game, and it was like, this is a guy to watch moving forward, and it looks like you are finding a niche, like Gorge said, getting more opportunity.
Like I'm still trying to establish myself in this league, so great opportunity for me at the Kings. I get to learn every day from coach, someone like him. So I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, moving forward.
How did you find the atmosphere out there tonight, mate? Does that make the hair stand up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, they always have a good crowd, and we knew it was going to be tough coming in. But we just wanted to keep it basketball and come in and compete.
You came here last year and lost to half a Phoenix team, right?
Yeah.
Did you think about that at all when you walked through the door?
Yeah, I try not to think about that. It was a bad loss for us, and I obviously wanted to come here and get a win, a very important win, and glad we got that.
Gorge, I know you hate the kind of start of the season. I think I remember seeing a clip of here's the next championship coach walking through the door when you started at the Magic, right? And there was a lot of big raps on the Kings. And I don't want to give you an out, but you've had a bit of a roller coaster. Do you feel like tonight is a bit of a line in the sand moment, I guess? Like, it feels like it's one of your best wins of the year.
It was our best win of the year.
Yep.
It was our best win of the year. And I keep saying I like the way we've been practicing. I like the way we've been moving forward. And this thing's for the taking. And, why not? We're in there, we're throwing punches, and just try not to think about, and I hated that start because I just thought it was, totally out of place. Ridiculous. But where we are now in this thing, and it's been just have a good day, and then have a good game. And what we're playing now is we're playing finals basketball. We have probably for the last 2.5 weeks, and we're practicing like finals. So I love this. I love being in this reminds me of the national program. You come in, the place is electric, it's packed, it's high quality basketball. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying my team, and it's really good for our team.
Was there a moment where you saw it click, or has it just been a progression? Like, is there something that happened that we don't know that's going all right now, it's starting to work?
Cam Oliver's been a huge factor in this, and that's been, as we've said, a work in progress on both parties. A lot of it, and I've said it all along, falls in my box too on what buttons to push, but still moving him forward as a basketball player. And I think, I can't remember the game, but it was about 2 weeks ago where it probably hit rock bottom. And the jump from that point, it was like we sat down and let's go. And again, tonight, that piece has been big, and he's got a strong voice and a strong presence, and now he's got a lot of respect amongst the group. There's a confidence in him, and he's have a confidence in himself. So that growth has been a big piece for us.
I could sit here and talk to you all night, but I'll leave you on the last one. You got a special delivery for Adelaide next up?
They're a whole nother, and that's this league now with the different coaches from different countries and different play. The league used to be, this is a staple mark of what the league is. So work on this every day. This is a whole different challenge, the Adelaide Challenge, than this one. And again, look forward to it, but total respect with them. And again, like us, a desperate game for both teams.
Matt, do you want to jump in, mate?
Sorry, said unmute. Gorge, a couple of things. 22 assists on 34 made field goals today. Do you feel like it has been a bit of a struggle offensively at times? Do you feel like the guys are starting to unlock that part of the game a little bit?
Definitely, we've said I think the synergy offensively is getting better, and the ball's moving better. And they're going after Jalen, and I think Jalen's doing a great job of distributing the ball. They're going after X. He's doing a great job. They're both great passers. And now we got Cam and Noy going, and some more guys on the perimeter clicking, and the ball's moving, and they know where to be. So it ties in with the defense again as well, because we're getting some easy ones that just make that other side that you're talking about a little more confidence, a little more comfort.
And Bob Qualls tonight, 6 of 8, season high clearing points. It has been a struggle for him offensively. I mean, how pleased were you to see him start forward and look probably as confident as he has all season?
Well, he was a big signing for us in the offseason in a lot of the defensive side that we keep talking about. He can shoot the ball. He's an international player. He's our marquee player, and he has a presence in the locker room. And he's been he's been dealing with injury, and it's slowly settling down, and he's starting to train now. So it's growing at the right time. But he is really significant for us and a really important piece on both sides of the ball. And tonight was the best side, as you said, off the ball. He looked comfortable shooting. He got a couple nice drives. He attended the glass. So that's a big one for us moving forward.
And just finally for me, mate, any concern with Jalen? Obviously, the back, I know you've been managing it all year, and didn't start him in the fourth, but obviously came through in the clutch as he always does. But short turnaround coming into Friday. Is there any concern there for you with him?
I'll know more later, but there was a little discomfort, and that's why he didn't start in the fourth quarter. And we monitored him from about the middle of the third through the fourth. So I'll know more when I get back to the hotel.
No worries. Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.